When the pit exploded onto screens with its raw, unfiltered take on post-industrial collapse, few could have predicted the cultural impact it would have. Gritty, atmospheric, and unapologetically bleak, the show captured audiences with its uncompromising vision. But fans of the series may be surprised to learn that the now infamous Season 1 finale wasn't originally part of the plan. According to series co-creator Lena Sharp, the writer's room initially envisioned a 12-episode arc, concluding with Episode 12's devastating final act, the massacre at Braddock Street and the power vacuum that followed. That was supposed to be the end, Sharp revealed during a panel discussion at the Glass Furnace TV Summit. We had mapped out a full-circle season that ended in ambiguity and silence. Episode 12 was going to be our mic drop. The 12th episode certainly felt like a natural endpoint. After a season of tension building, community infighting, and existential dread, the final scene, a haunting wide shot of the abandoned steel mill as emergency sirens echoed in the distance, left viewers breathless. The sense of collapse was palpable, as characters were either dead, disappeared, or emotionally broken. Thematically, it was a fitting conclusion to a story about unraveling. However, behind the scenes, pressure mounted to continue beyond the planned ending. Network executives, responding to the show's growing popularity and the unexpected viral success of character clips online, pushed for an extended finale. Co-creator Dev Patel, not to be confused with the actor, admitted they were hesitant at first. "We had spent so much time crafting this tight, painful narrative," Patel explained, adding Episode 13 felt like we were breaking our own rules. But then we saw an opportunity, not to continue the same arc, but to show the cost. The aftermath. Episode 13, titled Ashes, Ashes, became a thematic epilogue rather than a conventional conclusion. It peeled back the curtain on the fallout of the Braddock Street massacre, makeshift funerals, community exiles, and the emergence of a rogue faction in the South Side ruins. It slowed the tempo, lingering on grief and disillusionment. Characters once central to the power struggle were shown as hollowed out, living ghosts of the people they had been. Sharp compared it to the silence after the storm, explaining that Episode 13 was written almost like a requiem. People think of endings as climactic, but in the pit, we realized the real ending was quiet. It was empty rooms and unread letters. It was absence. Fan response to Episode 13 was mixed at first, with some feeling it dulled the impact of Episode 12's finale. But over time, appreciation has grown for what many now call the coda episode. Critics have praised its emotional depth and tonal shift, calling it the realest thing the pit ever did. Looking back, Sharp and Patel stand by their choice. "We still see 12 as the end," Patel said. "But 13 is the aftermath. And in stories like ours, the aftermath is everything." With Season 2 greenlit and whispers of a time jump circulating among insiders, fans are left wondering how much of the original vision will remain intact, and whether the silence that followed the storm was just the eye